Hey guys, this is TheEnder, and I am bringing you the last round of 8 matchup from the Sonic All-Stars tournament. This is going to be Hero versus Movie. And I say last one even though this is only the third one I'm doing. I'm skipping the TVT one. So here's the time for the spoilers. I hope you've seen the other 2 series, and spoilers are going to go from now until I see, I don't know, until I see Movies Nexus. So if you see Movies Nexus, it's definitely safe to listen, but until then, assume it's spoilers. Alright, go. So, we've seen only Terrans get through to the round of 4. So we're going to have a TVT, which I'm not casting, but a Terran's going to get through that. Mong 1 and Mind 1. So, I mean, that's a pretty stacked round of 4. So pretty much whoever wins this match is going to have a really good time, because they only have to practice the one matchup. So it's going to help them a lot for the rest of the tournament. So yeah, Movie and Hero, both very good players, and so we'll have to see which one of them wins, and it's going to have this advantage going forward. So alright, let's go. We are on Fighting Spirit in the upper left position, the red Zerg. We have Bai Hero. In the bottom right position, we have a yellow Protoss, also known as Movie. And here we go, best of 5. So Movie starting out with a really standard piling on the low ground into Scout. You know, he's probably going to follow it up with the Forge Fast Expand. He's done some rather clever scouting in that he went to the north, didn't see an Overlord, and so now he's going bottom left? No, he's going back. What? Alright, he went to see if the Overlord was going to scout him quickly, and now he's going to 2-gate. So it's not an all-in 2-gate, it's still a rather, you know, it's still cheesy, very cheesy. But it could be worse. He's putting them at his main, which still gives him the opportunity later to wall in. So he does have some kind of, you know, follow-up to this. And since it's not proxy in the middle of the map, you know, it's not going to be as fast as it could be. So yeah, it could still turn into a reasonable game, even if the cheese fails. I'm rather surprised, though. I mean, Movie's he's got the skills to take out Hero. I don't know if he's just afraid or he just wants to throw Hero off his game. I mean, when you get into best of 5s like this, you know, reasonably long series, you can do all kinds of mind games. You know, anything you think that you can do to throw the other player off. You know, cheese him in the first game so he goes, you know, really, you know, a safe build the next game, and then you go more economic, and you can try all kinds of things. So that's good. But it looks like he's against a pool first. I think it was an overpool, which is already a safe build. So I would personally say that right now Movie's a bit behind because he's gone for this, you know, 2-gate. But on the other hand, I mean, we saw Free go and do 2-gate twice in his round of 16 group stages, and he won those games. You know, he won one of them. But so I mean, it was the same build order, and he just came down to micro. Anyways, so Hero has scouted this. He scouted it kind of late, but he did scout it. Oh, that was not good. We had a Zealot getting picked off at the cost of 2 wings. That's a very nice trade for the Zerg. The natural did go down, and there's no Sunkens building, so that's interesting. That wasn't me, that was Sonic. So of course the probes they're surprisingly important when you do an engagement like this. So of course with +1 a Zealot will 2-shot a Zergling, but without the +1 it would take 3 shots. However, you could do 2 shots from a Zealot and 1 shot from a probe, and that will also kill a Zergling. So that's why you know, you want to keep those probes alive. It's not just, you know, for the economic reasons. So, alright, this... once again, not me, that's Sonic. We got a lot of Zerglings coming out, but that being said, you know, he's doing a really good job trapping the ones that are coming out of the hatchery. That hatchery is definitely going down. Hero's going to pick off some of the reinforcements. Okay, loss of the hatchery, not good. Third base already up. Low probe count. A lot of zealots. Must be a forger in the main. So a cannon coming down behind it. So let's be honest. Movie's done damage, and he's already got his follow-up. You know, he's got his cannon. He's going to take his nexus. Movie's in a pretty good position, in my opinion. Whether or not this attack, you know, does any more, I don't know. It looks like the Sunken could live. There's only one zealot attacking it, and there's still some Zerglings alive. But the probe count is just, sorry, drone count is just so low for Hero. Oh, and is he going to lose an Overlord too? What? Was that just a bad rally point? Yeah. So I mean, Hero has very little production right now. I mean, he's got 2 hatcheries, but he could lose this one pretty easily. Okay, so he's not going to lose it. He's got enough lings out, but he's just got so few drones. It's going to be a hard game for him. Yeah, so we got what, 9 drones in the main, and maybe 1 at the third base, which is right now is natural. Yeah, and then no amount of lings is going to break that front from Movie. He's even thrown down an extra cannon. It's true, Movie's tech is going to be behind, but he's got his expansion, he's done some damage, he's done a lot of disruption. I like Movie's position in the game going forward. So, now what? I mean, we'll probably see a fast Hydra follow-up, and I'm guessing that's because the core is probably going to be late. Sorry. No. It's a fast Hydra follow-up because we want. There's going to be core. There's going to be Corsairs. Oh man, I cannot think today. But rather than getting the gas in the layer, since all that's really expensive, like I said, I'm thinking it'll be Hydras. But we'll see. So we had the second gas really fast from Movie. I'm not sure what he's getting that for. Okay, he's getting a Citadel. I mean, that's a standard building. I don't know if you'd want to get that before Stargate, usually. Were those probes bugging out, though, due to the Citadel positioning? It looked like they were doing something funny. I don't know, we'll have to wait and see. Yeah. So, like, every third drone, or every third probe... No, maybe it's 2 of them. Yeah, the probes on the gas, they're just bugging out horribly. And that's... I don't know why they're doing that. The Citadel is just barely somehow messing with their pathing. But it's, Broodwar logic for you. I mean, you gotta remember, this game was made in the 90s, I was told something like the technology did not exist for you to select multiple buildings at once. That's how... So of course it's funny to hear, but... Alright, so Hero appears to be trying to follow this up with something reasonably standard. That's his 4th hatchery. And he's been droning this entire time. Nice drone block on the ramp, so Movie can't get his scouting. Up. and of course, Movie can't mineral walk in, and that's because he doesn't have vision of any of the minerals on the high ground. Zerglings came back, killed the probe. Hydra Den going down, haven't seen a layer. That's pretty much what I expected. Zealots are pushing out, and there's a decent amount of them. And we saw the Citadel, so they could have speed pretty soon. 5th hatchery on the way. But what's going on? Yeah, so the Sunkens are very late, so they're not going to be able to stop the Zealots. We've seen some Lings, but... Oh, nice drill. Very nice drill. So, in addition to letting the drones get into the battle really quickly, it pushes the Zealots, apart. It separates them, which really helps the Lings to close with them, which is really useful. So of course, with Zealots, you want to keep them tight together so the enemy can't get a surround on them. But those drones are just pushing them really far. All right, so the Zealots do appear to have speed now. First Corsair is out. No Hydras yet, but they'll likely be soon. Movie's continuing. Oh, there's the first Hydra. He's continuing to attack. I'm not sure if this is a good idea. He's going to be overwhelmed pretty soon just from the sheer Zerg numbers. And that Sunken's going to finish too. I mean, if anything, he should be bringing those Corsairs to the 12 o'clock base and follow up with, you know, some Templar, since there's not many Hydras out yet. But I don't know. Maybe he just wants scouting on the natural. So it's pretty decent logic. And then there must be a gateway in the main, because I just saw 3 Zealots leaving movies natural at once. Maybe 2 gateways in the main, in addition to the 2 at the natural. So it looks like that Sunken's going to go down. Oh, the drone drill failed. They went to the left of the Sunken rather than the right. That's suboptimal. Yeah, so we have low numbers of Hydras versus Zealots, and the Zealots do have +1. The +1 doesn't matter too much in this situation, but the fact that it's just low numbers of Hydras, since Hydras only do half damage to Zealots, the Zealots are at a significant advantage there. So Hydras do explosive damage, which is the anti-heavy unit damage. Okay, game over. Yeah, I mean, he was going to lose that base. He had already lost a ton of probes, and, I mean, you can see the tech. There's Corsairs out. There's Templar soon behind it. Alright, game 1 goes to movie. Successful 2-gate, and I will see you in game 2.